I ain't telling you how to pick your friends, but Piper's kind of a troublemaker.
Officer?
Is that a Pip-Boy? Give my left arm for one of those.
A dad says not to talk to strangers.
Officer?
You been to Good Neighbor? Friggin' hole. Ghouls and chemheads all over.
Need the trade? We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone. Always.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Excellent.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Hey, no shame in taking the occasional chem. Solomon can hook you up.
Hey!
What can I do?
Over here. Move here. Here. Head over there.
Can do.
Go there.
That's a plan.
There.
That's a plan.
Move out.
Don't
Yep.
touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
It's okay, Abbot. I got my eye on this one.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up now.
You sure manage to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pull me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet and unexpected of you. So you want to get out of here?
Working hard?
Don't touch the paint.
Don't worry, I won't.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
Happy to help out.
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How's that sound?
Only if you throw in some more money.
Fine. Pay you 125 caps.
I think you can do better than that.
Driving a hard bargain, huh? 150 caps.
Last chance. Make this worth my while or I walk.
Got me by the short hairs here. 200 caps. That's all I have.
Actually, I already have some paint right here.
Well, ain't that the end-all, be-all? Why don't you go ahead and put a little of that paint on the wall? See what I got to work with.
Abbot.
That's a good shade of green. The wall sure seems happy with it.
Happy to help. It's been an honor.
It's nice to work with someone who knows how to show respect. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
I'm glad we did this. The wall is important to a lot of people here, Blue. Hey, I'll be right back. Excuse me. Question for you.
City surplus.
Tell me, are you worried about the possible infiltration of Diamond City's ruling elite by synths?
Yeah, Piper, I am. But I ain't buying your lousy newspaper.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome.
Pew, pew, pew! I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
So, is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you. The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. Nope.
Perfect.
No one's seen him since. The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time. Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated.
Heard you're responsible for that new coat of green on the wall. Looks nice.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down there. Doctor?
A new patient. A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.